Meg the Stallion out there. You got City Girls out there. I think her name is Young MIA. The biggest female rapper out right now, Cardi B, is an ex-stripper. What we're witnessing with women and music culture, is it degrading? Is it liberating? How will you describe what you see going on right now?
I can honestly say every single person that you mentioned, I have never heard a full song of theirs. I've heard one Cardi B song, but I just don't. I'm old enough to be most of their mothers that you mentioned. You know what I'm saying? So at the space I'm at, 20 years ago, I probably would have listened to that. 20 years later, in the space I'm at spiritually, at the space I am at just in my life as a more mature woman, that the type of music that I understand that they put out and talk about just doesn't resonate with where I'm at, with where I'm vibrating on. So I don't listen. What I will say though is, in completely without judgment, I have been there. Now, I haven't done what they would call, stripper music in the sense of what they're talking about or supposedly talking about to the degree that they do. I have not done some of the videos and the type of images that I've heard they've done, but I did push the envelope a little bit in my day when I first came out. And it's really a reflection of the collective consciousness. So this music is reflecting. They wouldn't be as popular as they are if there wasn't an audience and market for it. And it is a reflection of what the collective is, the level that the collective is vibrating on. So completely without judgment of these women, this is just the space that they are in. I'm not saying it's a positive thing. I do feel like it can be very damaging, and the images, because we've gotten very far away from what woman was several thousand years ago, and the reverence that was had for woman being divine, being seen as an aspect of the divine, this feminine aspect. So some people may see it as liberating. Some people may see it as a freedom of expression, but in my opinion, it's a very distorted and damaging image. And we see a lot of an abundance of over-sexuality in music now, because woman has lost her sacredness. We no longer, there's nothing wrong with sex and sexuality. There's nothing wrong with the beauty and celebrating the beauty of sex, but we've lost the remembrance of the sacredness of it, the sacredness of woman, and we've lost our sensuality. And so sensuality is connected directly to our hearts. So we see an overabundance of sexuality and perverted sexuality, and no sacredness in it, and a lack of sensuality. And so this journey of reclaiming the divine feminine is really necessary for our personal transformation and for this collective healing of humanity. But we're just seeing a distortion of what woman is, and them really not knowing and understanding the damage that we do when we desecrate or degrade the sacredness of our sexuality. I don't judge it. I think it is and can be very damaging. I wouldn't want my children out portraying themselves in some of the ways that I had portrayed myself. And I literally was like, I'm going to walk out whatever it is I got to walk out spiritually, because I felt this spiritual pull. I felt this spiritual draw to learn more about who I was as a spiritual being. And I gave up a 7-figure record deal to go on the path of remembrance, and said, to me, my children's future, what I offer into the world and how I present myself is more important than some dollars that I can get for literally selling my soul